Let's get started with James Williams from SoCal News Group.
Hey man, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Doing well. Garbers was named the backup quarterback behind DTR on the 2D depth chart earlier this week. I was just wondering what impressed you about Garbers throughout camp, and how confident are you with his ability if he were to kind of jump in the game at any point this season?
I think throughout camp, he's done a really good job, and he's earned that coming in, from Washington this winter. He showed a lot of poise and confidence in the pocket, and I think he's a good guy for us. If he has to come in the first game, definitely not nervous about taking a step backwards or slowing down at all.
Awesome, thanks.
Let's go to Tony Siracusa from Last Word.
Got it. Hey, Chase. Hey, so Hawaii plays a very aggressive style defense, a lot of blitzes. They hide the blitzes well. What does that mean in terms of your assignments as a wide receiver? How does that impact the assignments for you?
Yeah, I mean, credit to them. They play hard, and like you said, they're aggressive. I think for us, it's just we have to match that energy, and be aggressive ourselves, and just execute the way we need to. I mean, a lot of teams will have really good aggressive defenses, but we give them a lot of credit. We're respecting it, and we just have to play hard.
Now, there's a pretty deep receiver room that you've got there. There are a lot of guys in there expecting a lot of touches, or at least a lot of attempts. What are your expectations for yourself this season?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to hopefully build on the role I've had the last couple of years. It's steadily gotten a little more and more, and I just hope that this year I can do as much as possible for the team, and hopefully that role, grows this season. And it's just more looks for me.
Great. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Sam Connon from SI.
Hey, Chase, how's it going?
Hey, good. How are you, man?
Good. So it's been, I guess this is how it goes every offseason, but it's been almost a year since you've taken a hit at full speed from an opposing player, not one of your teammates in practice. How do you kind of prepare yourself for that physically, just going so long without just getting popped by another guy?
Shoot, the only way I can look at it is just that it's like my 12th year, doing it. You have to get used to, going into the first game, which is a little bit of butterflies, but knowing how it's going to be. And, they're going to attack you hard, and everyone's going to play hard, and you're going to get hit, and you're going to be able to lay a lick on people too. So it's just exciting more than anything. And I think it'll be good. And all of our guys, I think, are ready.
All right, so then Matt Sykes kind of stepped up at times last year, and then definitely in the spring as well. What have you seen from him during fall camp, and what do you expect from him this season?
I give him all the praise in the world this fall camp. I think he's looked really good, especially coming from first year to second year. You can see a big leap, and especially in his confidence, his route running ability. He's getting closer to the defenders when he's making his moves and stuff. I think he looks really good for us.
All right, thanks, Chase.
Yes, sir.
Ben Bolch, LA Times.
What's up, Chase?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm just canvassing everybody. Have you gotten any kind of NIL deal or momentum going, or any ideas there?
Yeah, at the moment, I definitely have a few things in the work, but I haven't signed any contracts or anything like that. But it all came here right before camp, so it's like I've been focusing more on football, but hoping to take advantage of that throughout the season. As the time opens up now that we're not in camp, and have a little more of a lenient schedule, I guess.
Is there anything? It sounds like you got something that might be percolating. Can you give us any information on what that might be?
I would say, I mean, it's a few things, but mostly just, like athletic apparel and athletic sports drinks, stuff like that. And maybe even some clothing deals, but nothing, I don't have anything too exciting to throw out there.
All right, thank you.
Let's go to Tracy Pearson from Bruin Report.
Hey, Chase.
What's up?
Hey, so tell us what you've seen from the UCLA defense this fall compared to, let's say last year. How far they come, difference in the secondary and coverage, how tough it's been on you, and the addition of Cam Johnson and Devin Kirkwood.
Yeah, those two names, Cam Johnson and Devin Kirkwood, have came in and done unbelievable. I think they're giving really good looks. And like you said, with them doing a bunch of different coverages, we see more, from our defense every day than we'll see probably in any games. They have they're really well coached and they can give a lot of looks. And I think it's good for us because then, in games, usually it'll just be simplified for us, hopefully. And I think they've done really good. And a lot of guys came in last year. It's like year 2 of a bunch of really good new guys on defense, and I think we have a ton of talent, and it's exciting to see them. Like, it's a lot of depth, so a lot of guys are trying to see the field that would be able to see the field anywhere else. So it's definitely a good year for them.
So how you doing with the haircut? You okay with short hair like that? You've never played with short hair.
I try and mix it up a little bit, but no, it's definitely on the shorter side. I'm looking a little more official for coach this year.
So a little bit more like aerodynamic is what you're trying to do, maybe.
Yes, sir. Trying a little bit.
So how hard was it? You missed most of spring and a big portion of fall. How difficult was that for you to then plug in the last week and be ready to play?
It's been kind of the last 2 weeks I've been working back pretty good in competition periods and stuff, but I have a bunch of confidence because despite the fall, after spring ball, this summer, I was like 100% for workouts. So I definitely gained speed, and then coming back from my injury, I still think I'm faster than I was last season. So I have all the confidence, and coming back, I was able to do everything I thought I could before and even more now. And I'm confident in the hamstring and everything that's been hurt. So I feel good going into this first game.
One last question. Colson Yankoff, talk a little bit about what he brings to the receiver position.
He's just really solid. He's smart, obviously smart football player coming from the quarterback position. And his top end speed, he's got burners. So I think he'll be a good addition for us. And when he gets on the field, he has that speed factor, and he's smart. And I think he can be a good blocker too. He can do just about everything. I'm excited. I'm just excited to see him develop the last 2 years as a receiver.
All right, a couple more here. Let's go to Rick Kimbrell from Bruin Blitz and then finish up with Eric Lampkins.
Hey, Chase, what does the Hawaii defense do that's going to be challenging for the offense, and how do you overcome that?
I think it's just they give a lot of different looks, and they're like somebody said before, they're good at disguising coverages and stuff. So it'll be post snap being able to read what's going on, and they're physical. So I think it's really just kind of all around going to be a good challenge and a good opening week for us. So yeah, I couldn't think of anything specific though.
Well, best of luck to you on there on Saturday, buddy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, let's finish up here with Eric Lampkins from Culver City News.
Hey, Chase, how are you today?
You're good. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you for asking. As you get ready to lock in for Hawaii, what's your mentality heading into the game, and what are you looking forward to most?
My mentality going in is excited. I'm looking forward to, just getting my number called and hopefully being able to make a bunch of plays and be able to watch my teammates make plays, because I know there's a bunch of guys that had a really good fall camp. And so I'm just excited to see the offense, hopefully be able to spread the ball out and make a bunch of plays. And then defensively, I think we have a bunch of guys moving real fast. So I'm excited to see that too.
All right, we'll wrap it up there on that. Thanks for your time, Chase.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're now joined by Matt Sykes. Again, if you have any questions for Matt, please hit the raise hand button. I'll get started with Stephen Sy from the Honolulu Star Advertiser. Sorry.
Hey, Matt, what's it like facing about 12 of your former high school teammates? And have you guys been trading text or anything back and forth? Or
Hey, Matt, we got you muted. Sorry about that.
I was saying it's been exciting, having Hawaii on the schedule for the first game, because I know I have a ton of my friends from high school playing there. So that's definitely one of my motivations coming into this game, is playing them, seeing them. In terms of like texting them, I've texted my high school teammate Koali a little bit, but other than that, not really. But I'm excited to see him come Saturday.
did you ever catch passes from Chevin, or Connor? I guess Connor Poe you did, but did you do it with Chevin or?
Yeah, Chevin was my QB sophomore year in high school. So,
What was that like working with him and now seeing him on the other side?
that's awesome. Chevin's the man, you know, he's got wheels. He's got everything it takes to be a great QB. So I know he's going to do well against us, of course. I hope we win, but still supporting him, supporting my hometown boys for sure.
Thanks.
Tony Saracusa from Last Word.
Hey, Matt. So you had a long camp and now you're finally towards getting closer to the game. You're ending up game week. What's the difference in speed, in the step of practice? What's it like as you finally get closer to game week and you guys are able to focus on something more than just the drills and hitting each other?
I would say the main difference is just the flow. I feel like our offense is flowing real nice right now. Our tempo is fast, and I feel like we're just gelling as a team right now, and we're ready to finally play someone different from our own defense, you know?
And then in terms of, and we asked Chase the same question, but I'll ask it of you. Hawaii's got a very aggressive defense that I'm sure you've seen on film, a lot of blitzes and they hide them well. What does that do with your assignments as a receiver?
It just makes us stay on edge, you know? In meetings, we've been studying their defense, and it's a lot of reading and reacting. So we're just going to have to be on our toes for that. And we're going to have to be ready to make decisions on the fly as a receiver.
All right, great. Thanks for your time.
Let's go back to Steven.
I was just wondering, it seems like you made your decision to give up your final semester at St. Louis, and you did before the pandemic. I was wondering what were the thoughts that went into that, and was it difficult to not be with your classmates, you know, for that final semester?
I wouldn't say it was difficult, but I think it was advantageous to me when I enrolled early because I got to get an early look at the playbook, being in those meetings with the receivers and being around the team. So I wouldn't say it was too hard leaving early. I think it was just a couple months early, so not really a huge change, but it was a good advantage for me.
Hey, finally, did you grow up being a UH fan, or did you follow them or go to games, or were you other fans of other teams, or?
Yeah, I definitely went to a few games at the Aloha Stadium, you know, rooting the hometown team. It was fun.
Okay, thanks.
Let's go to Rick Kimbrell.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How about you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. The COVID kind of got in the way of your debut in front of UCLA fans. You're going to be going out in front of a crowd on Saturday. What do you think you're going to feel like as you run on the field with fans for the first time in your college career?
You know what? I really can't tell you because I haven't done it yet, but I can only tell you that I'm excited. I've only heard good things about the Rose Bowl with fans, so can't wait.
And what do you guys have to do as an offense to win this football game on Saturday?
I think the main thing is just not turning over the ball. I think the coaches have put a great game plan for this week. And as long as we all just do our job, all 11 guys on offense, I think we'll be able to keep the ball in our possession and do what we need to do to win.
Well, best of luck to you on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions here for Matt? Okay, well, let him go then. Thanks for your time, Matt.
Thank you, guys.